Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga, Mindful Movement. I am Grace. So grateful that you are here today. You can go to ecstaticyoga.studio or oneworldcommunity.com for more information on our yoga teacher trainings and retreats. Today we are going to practice mindful movement. We're going to be making very slow and conscious movements. And we're going to be practicing right here on our mats, some very subtle movements, noticing the energies. And this practice is meant to allow you to apply this to all the movements you make throughout the day. So if you are stirring up some soup or batter for some cake, you can stir that up mindfully. Feeling the sensations, being present to the motion and the action and the movements and the muscles. If you are even just opening a book, you can open that book mindfully, consciously, with your pure, alert awareness to how that is affecting your body and the energies in your body. You're walking down the street. You can walk mindfully, noticing the body, fully present to the body, walking with presence, alert awareness, the energies and the muscles that you're moving, everything that's going on around you. So this practice, although we'll just be sitting on the mat, is to take on the mat and off the mat during all the activities that you're doing. You're brushing your hair, and do that mindfully, maybe a little slower, with attention and love. Brushing your teeth, do that with mindful movement. Let's begin with mindful movement. And this is going to be a very yin practice. And I am going to invite you to lay down on your back. Where did my blanket go? There it is. I'll grab this one. And take a moment now, laying on your back, and you may put a little blanket on you. It's a little chilly in here right now, chillier than I thought, and I have the heat on. And take this time on your back to become very aware of your physical body. Bringing your hands onto your belly, your lower abdomen. And I invite you to breathe into the abdomen, deep abdominal breathing, belly breath. Feeling with your hand down on your lower abdomen, just below your belly button, feeling the belly expand with the inhale, and feeling the belly drop down on the exhale. Expanding on the inhale, bringing all the breath to just the lower abdomen, and feeling that belly button coming down towards the spine on the exhale. And continuing this breath, belly breathing with alert awareness for several breaths. All your attention on the breath and that movement in your belly. And allow yourself to just immerse into that sensation. Keeping your awareness on the belly rising and falling. All your attention. That simple, mindful movement of the breath. And allowing the breath to relax, but continue to breathe. Continue to allow that breath flow and move through you deeply, fully. And we're going to bring our attention to the left arm and just raising that up. Hand and fingers are pointing up towards the ceiling. And I invite you to notice the sensation in that left arm, wrist, elbow, shoulder, hand, fingers. Keeping the breath flowing, yet bringing your attention to all the sensations in the hand. Just raising the hand. Notice all the aliveness. Continuing to breathe into the belly, yet the focus of your attention is in the hand, the arm, and sensation. You may feel some tingling in the fingertips, the palm of your hand. You may feel some pulsations, flowing of energy. Bring all your awareness, the arm and hand. And I invite you now to raise up the right arm and hand. So both arms are extending up, fingertips are pointing to the ceiling. And bring your awareness as you continue to breathe into the belly, gentle belly breaths. All your awareness to those arms, hands, and fingertips simultaneously, and noticing the difference between one arm and hand and the other. Maybe there's no difference. Noticing all those subtle sensations. all the attention, alert, aware of all sensation in the arms, hands, and fingertips. Continuing to breathe into the belly. If thinking occurs, label it thinking, let it go, and bring the attention back to the sensation in the arms, hands, and fingertips. Just noticing, with no judgment, neutral witness. Sensing all sensations, subtle sensations, the arms, hands, and fingertips. And I invite you now to very slowly and mindfully bring your hands all the way onto the floor behind your head. Relax them back, nice and consciously noticing the sensations as you move them back. And when they eventually meet the floor or the ground behind you, I invite you to clasp your hands together and squeeze them together as hard as you can. Nice and tight. And then I invite you to turn them upside down into kind of a yoga mudra and extend and stretch them away from the head and breathe. And now bring them back down to the floor and gently and kindly lifting the arms up, noticing sensation, mindful, conscious movements until they're back in the same position, extended straight up, fingertips are pointing to the ceiling. And bring your awareness to the arms, the hands, and the fingers. Noticing any increased sensation or changes in sensation. Keep the breath flowing. Breathing into the belly, noticing sensation. Noticing sensation. I invite you now to start to bring the hands slowly out to the sides. Very slowly, very mindfully. And as you move your arms in tiny increments, heading down towards the floor, bring your concentrated, focused awareness to all the sensations as you move through space. Moving those arms through space, slowly down to the floor. And eventually, slowly, mindfully, making your way, noticing how the arms get a little heavier as you get closer to the floor. Feeling the gravity start to pull the arms down. Having to make a little effort as you hold them up. More effort than when they were straight up. Slowly, slowly coming down. Noticing sensation. Allowing whatever is arising. And eventually finding their way to rest on the floor, on the earth, comfortably, resting down. And bring your awareness to the sensation in your arms and hands in this rested position. Breathing into the lower abdomen. Sensation from that simple movement, the aliveness, the pulsations, the tingling, vibrations. The life force moving through your arms, hands, and fingertips. Fingers and fingertips. Basking in that sensation. Heart is open. Breathing into the belly. Noticing the subtle sensations in your arms, hands, and fingers. Sacred embodiment. I invite you now to begin bringing the arms back up to that extended position where the fingers are pointing towards the ceiling, but we're going to go very, very, very slowly again, very mindfully, raising them just a half an inch above the floor, feeling that gravitational pull, and slowly coming up, noticing all the sensations as you slowly, slowly bring the arms up and breathe. Noticing all the shifts as you move the arms a little higher. And as they get higher, there's less gravitational pull. Maybe more sensation. Whatever is arising for you, allow it to arise. Simply witness with no judgment. Keep the breath flowing. All your awareness on your arms, hands, and fingers. And once they've returned to that straight position, pointing up towards the ceiling, the sky, notice sensation. Noticing all the aliveness in your hands, fingers, arms. And I invite you to nice and slowly bring your hands closer and closer together. Noticing the energy in between the hands. Nice and slowly, noticing the energy between your hands and that space between your hands. Continuing to come closer together until the hands, the fingertips, touch all 10 fingers. Pinky fingers are touching at the tips, the ring fingers touching at the tips, the middle fingers touching at the tips, the pointer fingers are touching at the tips, and the thumbs are touching tips. And notice sensation. Continuing to breathe into the belly. All your awareness to sensations in the hands and fingertips now. The palms are open. Fingertips are touching. Noticing all the subtle sensations. And I invite you now to very slowly bring the hands together, noticing sensations as you move slowly, slowly. Bring those palms of your hands together. Fingers are still touching. Prayer position. Notice sensation and breathe. Noticing sensation in the hands and fingers, the arms. Mindful movement. Aware of the movements, the energy, the muscles, bones, sensations. Pulsations, tingling, vibrations. I invite you now to begin to rub those hands together mindfully. A little bit faster than the movements we've been making, but slowly and mindfully, feeling that sensation of the palms of the hands rubbing together, bringing all your awareness to that smoothness or roughness, heat or the cool. Feeling the palms of your hands rubbing together. Continuing to breathe into the belly. Keep the energy flowing through and the prana moving through the body. All the focus on the palms of the hands and the fingers. Begin to speed that up just a little bit. Still mindful, conscious, noticing sensation. And I invite you to amp it up just a little bit more, but remaining mindful and conscious. Noticing sensation in your palms, all your awareness into the fingertips and palms, fingers and palms. And as you begin, continue to rub the hands together, beginning to bring them down towards the face. Nice and slowly, mindfully, noticing sensation, keeping them rubbing together. And when the hands get just above your face, allow your hands to stop. Notice sensation. Nice and slowly bringing your hands 1/8 of an inch apart, no longer touching. Notice the energy in between your hands, the energy on the palms of your hands and fingers. Bringing them together maybe 1/4 of an inch. And maybe 1/2 an inch. And then 1 inch. Noticing the energy between your hands and the energies in your hands and fingertips. All the sensations. Keep the breath flowing. Feel that aliveness in the hands, between the hands. Begin to make tiny little bouncing movements, 1/4 of an inch increments, to feel that energy between your hands. Ball of light. Keep the breath flowing. And allowing the hands to stop and turning the hands, the palms of the hands, to face your face, directly towards your face. About 1 inch or 1/2 an inch from your face. Begin to notice a sensation in both your hands and fingers and your face. And then gently resting them on your face, allowing your nose to be open and your mouth so you can breathe through your nose. Into the belly, and notice sensation on your face and your hands. Whatever is arising is perfect. Notice with no judgment. Just witness. And begin now to bring the hands to your temples. Right? The sides of your head. And begin to make some very slow, conscious circles. Mindful movements. Aware of sensation. You can go both directions. Find the movement that feels good for you. And even do figure 8 movements. Nice gentle pressure. Mindfully moving. Full conscious awareness. How that is feeling on your temples, on your fingertips, Massaging this temple with love and attention, presence. Beginning to move down right over that cheekbone, to the jaw, top of the jaw, and create some massage there. Noticing sensation, nice, slow, gentle, mindful movements. Begin to move all the way down the jaw. Allow the jaw to drop and your mouth to open just a little bit. Massaging the jaw. Lovingly, slowly, mindfully. And moving up, massaging around the lips. Under the nose. And around the lips. And begin to massage the lips themselves, noticing the difference in sensations. And moving up, we're going to massage the nose. Slowly, mindfully, full awareness on all the sensation as you massage the nose. And then moving up the third eye. Massaging that third eye that's right between the eyebrows and the center of the forehead. And begin to come around to the eyebrows. Above the eyebrows, on the eyebrow. A little below. Staying on that bone. And then beginning to massage the forehead. Mindful attention, all your attention on the sensations of the forehead. Continuing to breathe.
Begin to massage your scalp. Mindfully, slowly, noticing sensation. Okay to mess up your hair. Even lift your head up a little and massage the back of the head. Coming to your ears, massaging those ears, those earlobes. Entire ear, slowly, mindfully noticing sensation. Back of the ears. The front of the ears. Beginning to massage the front of the neck. Gently on the throat. Noticing sensations. Mindful with love, conscious awareness. Noticing sensations. Bringing your hands to the back of the neck. Massaging the back of your neck. Gently, kindly, mindfully. Keeping the breath flowing into the belly. And then I invite you to create some gentle tapping all over the face and the neck. Gentle taps, the fingertips and the palms of the hands, but mostly the fingertips, just gentle tapping. Gently even go over the eyes, very gently. Gently underneath the eyes, very gently. Lips, cheeks, forehead. Now taking the hands and bringing them to your heart, resting them onto your heart, resting your arms onto the mat, hands onto your chest. And notice sensation in the hands and the face and the neck. Bask in those sensations. And rest the hands down beside you. Noticing all the sensations. The hands, the fingers, the arms, the face, and the neck. Scalp. Nice and slow and mindfully bringing the hands back up and over and on to the face. Noticing sensation in the face and hands. Allowing the nose to be open so you can breathe. Nice and gently raising the hands up just a little above the face. Notice sensation. Notice the difference. And breathe. Nice and slowly bringing both hands onto the heart, bringing the left hand on the bottom and the right resting over the left. And taking a moment to make some gentle circles, gentle massages around the center of your heart chakra. And begin to go the other direction now. And stopping. And taking this time to, with your hands and your intention, send your heart love. Or love. All loving energy from your hands into your heart. From your attention into your heart. Noticing the sensation in your heart center, your heart chakra. Noticing sensation in the hands and the heart chakra, even the face and the neck, the ears, the lips, the nose, the eyes. Keep the breath flowing into the lower belly. Sinking deeply into sensation. Send the heart love. I invite you now to very mindfully and very slowly, with full awareness of all the sensation, bring the right hand down directly onto the heart and the left hand over the right, still on your heart. Noticing the sensations, noticing the difference. And breathe into the belly, sending the love heart, sending the heart love. Noticing sensation, this upper part of your body, from the heart and the hands, the neck, the face, the scalp, all that aliveness. And gently and slowly and kindly bringing your arms out to the sides and slowly resting down back onto the ground, both out 90 degrees to either side. Nice and slow, again feeling that pull of gravity as you come down, and eventually allowing them to rest on the floor, the earth. Wide open heart, allowing that heart energy to flow through the arms and hands and fingertips, up through the neck, into the head and out the crown. Notice sensations. And breathe into the belly. Bringing your awareness back to the palms of your hands and fingers. Arms. As you slowly lift them up, nice and slowly bringing them back so that the fingertips are pointing up to the sky. Noticing the difference as you move up. Different sensations. How the pull of gravity changes as you move the arms through space and time. And again, bringing the hands straight up in alignment with the shoulders. Around the hands a little bit and bring them a little closer. And feel that energy in the palms of the hand and in between the hands. All your attention to the hands and fingers. And breathe. Conscious movements, mindful movements. Fully aware of all the sensations. We hold the hands and arms in the same position, feeling the sensations, energy that surrounds the hands, in between the hands. on the fingertips, the palms. And breathe into the belly. And we're going to make a shaking movement with the arms, but it's going to be very mindful and conscious. And it's not going to be too fast. So just begin to shake the arms a little, but mindfully, feeling the sensations. Finding the way to shake that feels best for you. Keeping them up. Couple more breaths. And all your awareness, the sensations in the arms and hands as you move them and shake them a little bit. And then come to a stop. Let the palms of the hands face each other again. Fingertips pointing up to the sky, the heavens. Notice sensation. Breathe into the abdomen, lower abdomen. Noticing all the sensations in the arms and hands and fingers. And we're going to bring the arms down and we're going to hug the arms. So bring the hands, the upper arms, like you're crossing your arms around yourselves, and begin to rub your arms from the elbow to the shoulder. And do it slow enough so you can be very mindful of the sensations. Begin now to do a gentle massage. Biceps and triceps. Upper arm. Conscious, mindful, with love. Moving to the elbow and the forearms. Noticing sensation rubbing gently, nice gentle massage, squeezes. And nice and slowly, resting the arms. They eventually fall on either side of you, just resting down onto the earth. Palms facing up, relaxed, and notice sensation in the arms, hands, and fingers. And breathe. Notice sensation in the head and the scalp and the face, the lips, the nose, shoulders, the heart, the arms and hands, upper part of our body, alive with sensation. Keeping the breath flowing into the belly. Gentle breaths. Nice, slow, deep, gentle breaths. Bring your focused attention into the hands again. Palms and fingertips. Notice sensation. And nice and slowly, consciously, mindfully, aware of all sensation, bringing your hands and arms into prayer position in front of your heart. Nice and slowly, feeling the arms move through the air. Notice that sensation. So they finally come together, palms together in prayer position at your heart. Keeping the breath flowing and notice sensation in this Anjali Mudra, prayer position at your heart. Noticing all the aliveness. And I invite you now to very slowly Bring your hands back to your belly. You have a blanket, bring the hands under the blanket and onto your belly. Or if you're warm, bring them on top of the blanket. Slowly resting them back onto the lower abdomen. And bring your awareness to the breath in the lower belly. Feeling the abdomen rise as you inhale, lifting those hands up with the belly and falling down towards the spine as you exhale. All your awareness on the hands and the belly. And I invite you now to stretch out the legs and bring a nice flexion and extension to the feet and the toes, nice and slowly. Let's all go into flexion together for a moment. Feeling those legs stretched out, heels moving away from the head. And extension, pointing those toes away. Hold. That pointed toes. Nice and slow and mindfully going back and forth between flexion and extension of the feet. Extending the legs out, feeling sensation throughout the entire leg, feet, and the toes. Nice, slow, conscious, mindful movements. Noticing sensation. Breathe. Hands are resting on the belly, legs are engaged. As the feet flex and extend. Noticing sensation. Tensing up those legs as you stretch them out and engage those leg muscles. Stretching them out. Beautiful job. Bringing all your awareness into the legs and the feet. Relaxing those movements and noticing sensation in your legs, feet, and toes. Feeling the earth under your legs, under your heels, supporting the body, under the buttocks, back. And we're going to move into our chi and a final savasana. So we're going to go very slowly at first into our hula, dropping one hip down towards the heel, opposite hip is coming up towards the armpit. With the sacrum nice and flat on the earth, on your mat, swiveling those hips. One drops down to the heel while the opposite comes up the armpit towards that direction. Nice and slowly noticing sensation in the hips, pelvis, sacrum, buttocks. The whole pelvic area. Noticing sensation, moving slow and mindfully. Keeping the breath flowing into the lower belly. Mindful, conscious movements. All your concentration now in the pelvis, the hips, the lower back, the sacrum, the pubic area. Move into our hip pointers. One hip lifting up, pointing up towards the sky, and dropping that down. Other hip pointing up. That butt cheek might lift off the mat a little bit. Point those hips one at a time, up diagonally into the sky. Keeping the breath flowing, the prana moving. All the awareness is in the hips, pelvis. Nice and slow. Coming back to neutral. Move into our hula again, nice and slow. Begin to speed it up a little bit. Start to challenge yourself a little, moving those hips a little faster in your hula. A little faster. And find that perfect speed where you're challenging yourself just a little bit. Moving sacrum flat on the mat. Just the hips are moving. The head might move a little, the upper body. The only movement you're consciously making are the hips. The legs and feet might move a little from that hip movement. Only conscious, mindful movement is in the hips, in your hula. A few more breaths as we build up the chi. Machines that can do this for you, but they're very expensive, and you can do it yourself. Raise the core chi in your body and a simple movement. One more breath. And stop. Notice all the sensation in your body. Dive into the felt sense. All the aliveness. Allow your entire body to relax. Diving into sensation and allow yourself to enter into your Savasana. Silent stillness. Basking in your own nectar. Resting inside yourself. Gently coming back. Rolling over to one side. And as you very slowly roll over to one side, noticing sensations. Noticing as all the fluids shift, the muscles shift. Fully present in your body. And gently coming up, nice and slow,
to a seated position. Diving into the heart and all the sensations in your body, scanning the being, scanning inside. Sending yourself love and gratitude for this mindfulness practice. Making the intention to bring this alert, mindful attention to all the movements and actions you take. And bringing your hands up to your heart. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, light, truth, and peace. When I am in that place in me, and you are in that place in you, we are one. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for mindful movement with ecstatic yoga, sacred embodiment. You can go to ecstaticyoga.studio or oneworldstudio.com for more information on our yoga trainings and retreats. I am Grace, wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day.